Welcome back to Data Protection Diaries, welcome back to the vlog. In today's video, we are going to be taking a look at some simple tips that you can implement within your business environment in order to help you improve your kind of general security posture. All of these things are free-ish, they are easy to implement, and they can make a real difference in your business. So if you are new to the industry, if you are just looking for ways to make some general improvements, maybe you're running your own small business, whatever it may be, this is going to be the video for you. Now, as always, if you like this kind of content, if you like these videos, please do make sure that you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel as well. Let us know in the comments, did you find it useful? Is there anything that you want us to talk about? Is there anything else that you want us to cover? But for now, let's get on with what we want to talk about today. Okay, so the first thing that you might want to look at implementing in your business, if you have your own office environment, or if you are in a shared office environment, and this is particularly important for those of you who may have moved from your own office environment to kind of a shared space, where you rent a room, maybe you share coffee facilities, kitchen facilities, postal facilities, you may not have somebody on reception. So the important thing there is if you have visitors coming into your building, you're going to need to know who those visitors are. Now there's a number of reasons for this. The first thing is something goes wrong, something goes missing, something goes awry, you want to know who was coming in and out. And the second thing is ensuring that people are looked after. So if they're moving around your premises, if they're going to be in your building, in your business, are they going to have access to your critical infrastructure? Are they going to have access to your server rooms? Going to have access to your comm rooms? So how do you do that? Well, nice and simple. The first thing you're going to need to implement in your business is a visitor book. And if by magic, there we go. Staff visitor book. Useful for if you've got a fire drill going on because you need to know who is in the office and who has left the office. Also really useful if you've got people coming to do any kind of checks. Maybe you're getting your aircon serviced, maybe the electricians come around, maybe the plumbers come to fix a pipe. It doesn't matter. Anybody that comes in and out of your building, especially if you're in a shared space, get them to sign into your visitor book, keep a record of who's been in and out of your business, and it's going to help you protect your environment. Okay, so next up on the list of things that you want to be doing within your organisation is your physical security. So where in your building are you keeping things that are important to your business? This could be your post room, it could be your comms room, so if you've got your servers, you've got your network in there, you've got any kind of cabling, it could be your filing room. We work with a lot of accountants. A lot of accountants still keep lots and lots of paper records. Wherever in your business you're keeping important information, critical information, assets or infrastructure, you need to make sure that those areas are protected. Now, of course, the easiest way to do that is just to make sure that the door's locked. Simple as that. Double check your front doors. Again, if you're working in shared spaces, particularly if you're working in shared office areas, make sure that even if you're just popping out for lunch, you're locking your office, you're protecting your information and protecting the information inside your part of the business. Even if you think it's the safest shared office in the world, always best to make sure that you're keeping your doors locked. Now, one of my absolute favourite tools to have in any business, if you're working from home, if you're working in the office, is make sure you invest in a good cross-cut shredder. Now, the reason for that is even as we move into being primarily paperless offices and most people are just using 365 or Google Drive or whatever it may be, you're always going to get paper records, be it post, be it notes that people have made, be it, I don't know, documentation for somebody's one-to-one. No matter what you do, you will always inadvertently end up with some kind of paper in your organisation. If you have something like a cross-cut shredder in place, you don't have to worry about ripping the paper into tiny little pieces, put it in the recycling when you get home, run it through your cross-cut shredder, it can go straight into the recycling. Anything that's sensitive, anything that needs to be protected, it's going to be covered, it's going to be destroyed, and it's going to cost you probably 20 quid, probably one of the best investments you'll ever make in terms of improving your security, just from a simple standpoint. One of the final tips that you can put in place for your organization, and if you haven't already got it, I highly recommend that you do, is that ensuring that all devices within your organization, every single one, have enabled lock screen on their computer. So whenever anybody's walking away from their screen, make sure they're locking their PC when they go away, so that you have to have a password to get back in. Now, some computers will give you the option to have a fingerprint scan, others will require a password. It doesn't really matter which one you pick, but you should make sure, especially if your business is growing, that you have an admin account on the PC, so that only yourself or your outsourced IT team can change passwords, can download and upload software, but that the individual using the device has their own password that they are responsible for. Absolutely important whenever anybody's walking away from their desk that they lock their PC so that it can only be unlocked with a password. Even more important if you're working from home and your children are at home, because the last thing you want to do is leave the room, come back and find out that one of your kids has deleted all of your emails, logged yourself out of the CRM, and who knows, sent a load of billing through to accounting that they shouldn't have done. So always lock your PC from when you're away from it, and make sure that you're using those fingerprint scanners or a decent length password wherever possible. Now, I know some of you might think that I'm trying to teach you to suck eggs, but there are many people that don't know these kind of basic level security controls within a business. Security attached to privacy doesn't have to be expensive. Very often, small, simple things can make a big, big difference. The reason we're talking about this now is because there are so many more of our clients that are moving into shared office spaces. They're moving out of their own corporate offices. They're into smaller environments where there's more people, more risks, more challenges. Implementing these kind of simple controls can make a massive difference to the security and the safety of your business and its employees. So it's always worth thinking about. Just because something is expensive doesn't mean it's good. Sometimes the simplest solutions are the best. Now, if you do have any questions or there's anything that you think that we may be able to help your organisation with, please check out the website, which is running across the bottom of the screen. Of course, if you have any questions and there's anything else you want to know, please do like, subscribe, and then obviously comment down below, and we'll do our best to get back to you. And thanks very much for watching. See you soon.